Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is my birthday haul, and it's gonna be kind of long because I decided to treat myself, let's put it that way. If you're anything like I am, you have an Amazon cart, and in your Amazon cart you have a save for later section. Well, the majority of this stuff has been in my save for later for a long time, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself and I'm going to finally empty out my save for later section. So we're going to start with the tools that I bought. I ordered myself the Sidekick. I've been wanting this for a while. I do have the Cricut Cuttlebug cutter or whatnot. I'm not sure what it's called exactly. It's quite a bit larger and takes up more space. This is nice and small, and a lot of things that I end up die cutting anyways are of the smaller size, so they should fit inside of here. This is like 2 3/4 inches wide. The other nice thing about it is it's got this little lock to where it stays. You know, you just got to do this. When I'm not using it, I'm going to put these in here so I don't lose them, because in a craft room, things this small tend to get lost easy. But it was nice because it comes with like a bundle of things. These, and then a couple embossing folder things and whatnot. Will I ever use the embossing folder things? Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, that's the first thing. It's the Sidekick. And then I got the mini rotary tools. Did I need them? No. Did I want them? Yes. This one is just literally a rotary cutter. Makes a straight line across, and I'm kind of excited about this because that means I can do my own little zigzag. I could do it with a pair of scissors, but I think this might make it a little bit easier. This one here is the perforated line, so it will cut little dashes per se, and you can make little tickets. But what I think I'm going to try with it is, because I have made a lot of mini journals, and in those, I don't like to have just straight edges. I'll rip them down or whatnot. So I figure I might make a couple with these and see how that goes. I think that'll be cute. And obviously, they're from Holtz. And like I said, in my past haul video, when a creator that I enjoy takes the time and makes something, I like to, you know, support them and buy everything. I do find uses for everything that I buy. I don't just sit and hoard it, by no means. And then to go with my Sidekick, I finally ordered me the mini toolkit. I'm not sure how much use I will get out of this, but I'm going to at least try it. I'm hoping that it will help, especially since it's such a small section and the things that I'm going to cut might be super tiny and detailed. I'll give it a shot, see what we got. You know, no big deal. Either way, another thing. It's from Holtz. I love him. And then I got the craft pick. I have many of these, but each one I like to designate for different things. One of them I use for when I'm doing beadwork and the beads aren't all the way drilled out. I just stick it through there and help drill it out. I also use it whenever I'm doing my day-by-day book, and anytime I'm putting a collage image down, I always use double-sided tape on the back as well, just for that extra stability, but this helps pick that off. I went ahead and ordered me another one as a spare, so that way, you know, just in case one gets lost. It happens. Again, craft rooms, small items tend to go missing, and sometimes my kids tend to come and utilize my things without asking. The paper distresser. I do have the other one, and by the other one I mean the red one. However, I wanted the actual full set of the black as well, so I ended up getting this. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't use the other one as much. It's almost just as easy to rip a paper down than to do this. It does give you some nice edges, but to me it's kind of more work than just, you know. However, I wanted the full set, so there you go. And then I got I believe that's all the actual tools type things that I got. Actually, yes. I ordered some of the distress tags, the heavyweight mixed media ones. I love working with mixed media paper. That's probably, when it comes to like inks and paints and just something that's able to hold it all, it would be your heavyweight mixed media. And then I bought these shifter stencils. I do have other ones. However, I plan to turn these specific tags into tags for Christmas presents this year. So I'm going to use these and some of my other ones to make the backgrounds and just like deck them completely out. And these are the right size, like the perfect size for these. I don't tend to work in the larger ones anyways. It's just, to me, it's a waste. I work in smaller sections. That's, you know. This set is THMST045 or set 45. I'm not sure if you can look it up that way. I know that most of Tim Holtz stuff does run off of the numbers as opposed to like a name per se. It will run off of the numbers. So yeah, the only reason I got these was designated for my Christmas tags this year. I have others, of course, but they've already been opened, and I figure if I have some that's specifically for that, that's what it'll get used for. And I will probably, if you want, make a video showing you what I do with them and how I use them. And then I have the thinlets, the framelets. Now I know for sure these and these have been in my cart since, well, these have been in my cart since last November because I found them after Halloween. So I was like, oh, I'll wait and get them next year. And then these have been in my cart for probably longer than that. I had the intentions of getting them last year and utilizing them because I have a specific plan for these and these. However, with the business and everything else, it just got too busy. I didn't have time. So I couldn't justify spending the money when I knew I wouldn't be utilizing them right away. Because I got the domes as well. My plan is to make an entire mini tree, you know, the little 12-foot or 12-inch whatnots, into a Tim Holtz tree. And I figured these would be cute for little, like the round ball ornaments. So if you would like, let me know. I'll do a video on how I do those. And then these little guys, these are what I'm going to use to go on top of the tags. I think that's going to be super cute. And of course, Halloween is actually my favorite holiday. My entire house usually gets decked completely out. As to where, like with Christmas, yeah, I deck it out by all means. And every room in my house has a designated Christmas tree for that room. But Halloween's actually my favorite holiday. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to wipe out my entire Save for Later cart, I might as well get it too. That's what I did. Okay, moving on. These came with the Sidekick as an add-on, by the way. The adhesive sheets. It will make it a whole lot easier when having these tiny little details. I can just cut them out with this and just peel and stick. I won't have to like glue and everything else. So these are nice, but they came as a bonus with the Sidekick. This is one of his Tim Holtz new stamp sets. It is CMS 432. I absolutely love these guys. I love the faces and the fact that you get them in the smaller, because I mean this will obviously work on my journals that I make, but the smaller ones just make it that much cuter to me. So I figure I'll find some lovely use for that, and yeah, it's just nice. These are some of his order sets that I was like, I need to go ahead and get them. Why not? So we've got CMS 137, which is the Artful Silhouettes. And I think they're cute. I'm not sure what I'll use them for yet, but I will find a use. It's, you know, you never know. Make some lovely, interesting backgrounds at least. And this right here would make for a really nice, let's say, on the tree or what, the tree that I'm planning to make. We could stamp it onto a paper, use embossing ink, and then, you know, cut it out. Just make it more three-dimensional that way. I think that's going to be awesome doing that. And then CMS 408, obviously the Halloween. I didn't have it. I wanted it, so I bought it. It's that simple. I'm going to use it. The house is super cute to me. That's like the best part of it. But, you know, it is what it is. And these were actually on, I believe it was Ranger. And they were on sale. So I was like, you know what? I might as well buy it. I could utilize these. Even the little banners. They're just super cute. The code is CMS131. So I was like, I want to say they were $11.99 and originally $21.99. So it was $10 cheaper, and I get some nice little stamps. Plus the fact that they are the rubber cling stamps. These are super nice. And I have here a Christmas stamp. These were on sale as well. I actually purchased 2 of these because I'm thinking around November-ish, I'm going to do a holiday giveaway. So I am purchasing items to go with that. Let's put it that way. And this is the Christmas Blueprint 3, and it's CMS 169. I think they're super cute. I love his blueprints. Some people don't. I do. It makes for a lovely little image on a card and just kind of adds extra detail. And then we've got the Distress Glazes. I actually found these. These were not in my Amazon cart. I found these at my local Michael's. And I had been wanting these for a while. But I was like, what am I really going to use them for? What use can I put these to? Because I mostly work with inks and paints. Finally, I was like, you know what? I'm going to do Christmas tags this year. They're going to need some dimension. So let's try it and see how it works. So I got all these 3 sets, these were the only 3 sets that they had there. Otherwise, I would have bought more. And honestly, if I end up using them quite a bit, then that's nice. I may not, because I still don't really use my embossing powder as much. It's kind of the far, few, and in between type things. But I will, considering that, again, I'm a full set person, I will purchase the rest of them. And if I don't use them, maybe one of my children will. I'm not sure. However, these were the only 3 they had. And I think I paid like $17.99 for them or whatnot. And you get quite a bit. I mean, it's, what, 14 grams in each container. That'll go a long way, especially when, typically whenever you emboss, you only emboss little things or smaller areas. So it's definitely worth the money. It's just, we'll see how much I get to actually utilize them. And then we have the full-size archival ink distress pads. Now these, let me tell you about these. I had these in my cart on Ranger. And when I went to purchase, it said that they were out of stock. So I waited and waited and waited and waited. Then I was like, you know what? I'm going to check Stampers Anonymous, because whatever I usually can't find on Ranger, I can find on Stampers Anonymous. And Amazon did not have these. These are the full-size ink pads. Let's see, what size are they? I want to say they're like 2.5 by 3.5 or something like that. 3 by 3.5. Maybe 3 by 4. I don't know. Anyways, and sadly, the main reason I wanted these was for the black soot. But I will use the other ones for other random things. The black soot is actually a deeper black than the archival jet black. So I'm kind of excited about that, because I do have the mini ones and I used to use them. But when you've got your full-size stamps, let's see here, and you've got this ittle bitty like ink pad. See, we've got this stamp, and you got this little bitty ink pad. It takes forever, and it utilizes a lot of ink. So I went back to using the jet black and the archival. However, I'm excited because just for this one ink pad, I did pay $27.99 for these, all 4 of them, which is not a bad deal. You get 4 different ones, and they are the full size. But me being me, I also bought, here, I'll take them out of this bag, or take one out, the re-inkers for the black soot. Because I know that this will last me a long time, and it's less wasteful than buying a whole nother ink pad when you can just re-ink these. And since I don't rub my ink pads across my stamps or anything, I don't really damage the foam or the pad that's inside. So I'm hoping, because I think I have one that's 5, almost 6 years old still. I'm hoping that this will work out for me. However, I did get 2 bottles. We'll see how long it lasts, because I do a lot of inking, at least when it comes to stamping out my images. And I believe that's everything. Oh, nope, I got one more thing. Sorry. I got the new prize ribbon in the Distress Oxide. When it comes to the other ink pads, I like the oxides. I do like his regular Distress ink pads, but I like the properties of the oxide, how it gives you 2 different looks. So if I'm going to spend the money, it's going to be on these. And this is his new one that he just released, and I think it's gorgeous. I haven't used it yet, but I did watch his demo on it, so I think it's going to be gorgeous. Now that is all of my Tim Holtz things. I did, however, get a Siskiyou Linda Canis? I can't pronounce that. It's a mini album, and I do have, excuse me, I do intend to make a video making one of these, and showing you, like, with the ribbons and whatnot, because I don't hoard a whole lot of ribbons. I actually utilize seam binding, and if I need a certain color, I look to see if I have it in my inks, and I make my own. To me, it's better than having tons of ribbons just sitting there going to waste. Sorry. So, you know, you just need a cream color or a white color seam binding. Spray it down with the inks, bundle it up to give you a nice wrinkly look, or if you want it flat, that's fine, and let it dry. But I intend to make a video showing you how I make one of these, and hopefully it'll be enjoyable. I'm not sure. We'll see. On to my next. Now, with these things, I ordered them from Ranger because it is the newest release of Dylusions shimmer paints and her shimmer sprays. Balmy Night, Desert Sand and the shimmer sprays, and then Crushed Grape and London Blue in the paints, because again, I want the full set. And I will use them, I usually do. Now for these items. These are her newest release. Her Christmas image sheets. I don't exactly color these like coloring pages. For the most part, I'll go in and I'll cut out something that I want. And, excuse me, I'm sorry. I will color all of it because, well, here, I did get me some journaling tags that I use in my journaling books. This is a lovely cream color. And if you're using them in the dialogues, you got this stark white with some of the cream color in the background. It just looks off. So I will cut as close to the edge as I can, and then I'll make sure everything is colored in. However, I did notice something, and I'm hoping that there will be a stamp release for this because the presents, if you look, they are identical. And they look like they're stamped images. So I'm hoping, hint, hint, Miss Diane Reevely, that we can get some lovely little present stamps too. I haven't really noticed much of anything else that's, you know, something she doesn't already have as a stamp or a stencil, but that stood out to me. The stockings, if there is one of those, I'm not sure. I've not seen it. So we'll see. But these are our image sheets. You get 24, and there's 12 individual designs. You get the smaller ones, and then the larger. I got them because they were part of the set. I'll use them, just not as full coloring sheets. And then, on top of my tags there, I did get her new stamp sets, which are super, super cute. I'm so excited. My intentions is to make an entire journal out of nothing but Christmas items. And I'm going to utilize these. This is Tree Topper. Super, super cute. Like, she did use her same heads. I recognize the different ones. But she added little different things just to make them different. And if I'm not much mistaken, this head used to, on her original stamp, points the other way. This one might as well. I don't know. But they are super cute. And they are her cling rubber. It's nice. I love the elves, sprites, gnomes, whatever you want to call them. They're just probably my favorite out of all of these. And this is Any Old Elf. Little hats. Just random little items that you can use to make a wonderful collage of just holiday things. You stamp this out multiple times, color it different things. Super, super cute. And then hats off to Christmas. Probably my favorite on here would be, obviously the larger image. And the little frog, he's super cute, not gonna lie. But it's nice. I know that she did a release for Christmas in July, and this was her Christmas in July release. However, again, I'm a full set person, so that's why I have them. I'll find ways to use them, just not sure yet. And then her collage sheets. These are her Christmas ones. And if I'm not much mistaken, you get 15 individual sheets. Yes, 5, 10, 15. These are the smaller of the larger. So there's, it appears to be 10 different designs. Or 10 different pages with the different designs, I guess. And then 5 that's got the smaller on. Super cute. Again, I intend to make an entire journal just out of Christmas to utilize these for. And her stencils. These were not from her new release, but I didn't have them. And I found them. They are the Stash of Tash? Yeah, in the large and in the small. So I ordered those as well. But we have her, what's this one called? Ice Queen. And they're the really, really large snowflakes. They're kind of nice. Which will be lovely in the larger books. My small journals that I use, I won't be able to utilize these because that'll just probably take up too much of the page, and that would make it more of a focal point. And then we have, what is this one? This one is Tree Border. Super cute. These, I will be able to put it in there. Even though they're large, they're still kind of small. These, I'm not sure. Or these, but we'll see. These definitely. However, she only came out with large stencils this time, so I'm guessing, this is merely a guess, that there'll be the smaller version of the stencils in her next release. Nice quality. And this one is a ton of trees. It is what it is. Just teardrop shapes, and then trunks and stars and a little circle. I'll try it out, see how it goes. Now it will be nice to color this in black and then do like I normally do with my white pen, write or doodle or whatnot. That gives a very big area for different types of things, so that's nice. But we'll see. They're still nice quality things. Also got, this was in my Amazon cart forever, the square creative journal. And I'm probably going to have to take that off to open it, aren't I? I feel like I am. At least to open it on this side. And I'll probably turn this one into the Christmas journal I was just talking about because it is smaller. It is 8 5/8 by 8 5/8. But it does have a lovely little pocket here and her wonderful mixed media cardstock, her heavy cardstock. I don't know exactly how many pages there are. It says 48 pages. So that would work. Nice. Now, see how this one is attached back here? What I would do, I would literally just glue that down and make that be the back. Those are usually the hardest to deal with anyways. However, I got the square one. I bought me another large one. That's got 64 pages, and it is the same. It's got the craft in. And then I bought me the Classics journal, just because I wanted to try it out. It's got 4 pages of the mixed media, or her cardstock, 4 pages of her black cardstock, and 4 pages of the craft. I'm not a big fan of craft, so that's going to be interesting to see how that works and what I can do with it. But it's there for me to try. And that's all I can do, is try. Alright, I believe that's all of the Dylusions things that I got. Moving on, because I warned you, it's going to be a long video. There was quite a few things that I had been wanting and I finally got. I got me some brush pens. I love modern calligraphy and I've been practicing it. However, I like both. This is both the hard tip and the soft tip. I believe the hard tip is the silver line here and the soft tip is the gold line. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And these are the Tombow Fudensuke. I cannot pronounce that word. I know I butchered it. And here is the hard tips and the colors, because I want options, obviously. Tombow, that word. And then I have one more set of these to come. They haven't came yet. It's the holiday colors. But I've got the muted palette, pastel palette, and the bright palette. I do have other sets of these because I like to use them for almost watercoloring, but not necessarily watercoloring. I'm not a huge fan of watercoloring because I suck at it. Like, there is a lot to be desired when it comes to my watercoloring skills. But I figured with these, I'd be able to make my lettering better, being bigger. And plus, I think these would be easier to learn to practice with, I guess. And then move on to the smaller ones whenever you get the motions down. Which the smaller ones is what I need to use anyways. And for the last small stretch, I love mechanical pencils, and Pentel is the ones that I absolutely adore. So I got me another, and of course this is in the blue. And then this one I haven't tried yet. It's the Papermate Advance number 2. The shaft looks rounded but textured a bit. I'm not sure. I'm thinking it might feel like a regular pencil, but I'm not sure. I love the 0.7 lead. It's small, and for the most part, these will create dark and super light lines, so erasing them is simple. But I got me those two. And some rollerball pins from Areteza. I've had these in my cart for a long time. Wanted to try them out. I actually wanted, you know, half the amount of these, but this was the only way I could find them. You get 24, and it's 2 of each color. To me, that might be a waste, because if I don't like them, then whatever. I don't know. I might do a giveaway and give away 1 of each color. We'll see. But I ordered me these to try them out to see how they work. And they are the 0.5. So, we'll see. I'm not certain. And go figure, I ordered me some watercolor books. It's the cold press paper, and this was actually a 3-pack. So I got 3 of these, and I don't even remember how much they were. They weren't that expensive, like 20 bucks or something. What I don't like for the most part about water paper is the texture. It's kind of hard to draw on the texture to me. Again, I'm not a professional at it, and I haven't really practiced it a whole lot, so that's why I'm not a big fan. However, I wanted to see how it works with, like, my inks and different things, because I like how this is a 5.5 by 5.5 small little, I call them sketchbooks, even though it's not necessarily that. Something that's small and easy to take around with me many places, as opposed to, moving to the next thing, my sketchbooks that are this size. I got me a Canson one. I believe Strathmore is what I've been using recently, and I like it. But I like the mixed media paper more so than, you know, necessarily the sketch paper. It has a bit of a tooth to it, but it's not... This one has more than my Strathmore as far as, like, texture to the paper. But it's not that bad. So I figure I'll try it and see how it goes. Compare them. Because I believe these are a little bit cheaper than my Strathmores. I also decided to try the Areteza one. I have not opened it, because I really don't want to open it until I'm ready to utilize it. And this one, again, I believe was even more cheaper than the Canson or the Strathmore. I wanted to see if this paper is any good. This is a 110-pound paper, which is actually the exact same poundage as the watercolor book. As to where my Strathmore, I believe, is 98-pound paper. So, we'll see how that goes. And it looks like the Canson is 138-pound. Wow. I don't know. I'll try it. If I don't like it, I'll just go back to the ones I normally use. And the very last thing. Blendable water-based ink brush pens, the real brush pens. This is the 48 set. They do have tips just like the Tombow, so I figure I'll try them out for doing my lettering, my modern calligraphy. And, I mean, you could also use them for coloring. I'm not a big, like, color. Even when I draw, I like to draw the standard traditional way, pencil and paper, and I'll ink it, most especially when it comes to Inktober, but I don't know. I wanted to try them, see how they worked. Did I waste a lot of money? I feel like, I guess that's other people's opinions. To me, I know I will at least utilize these things, and the things I don't actually use, I will give away to someone who will use them. But I decided that I was going to treat myself, and since it was my birthday, I was going to declutter my Save for Later section in my Amazon cart and get the other items that I wanted from Ranger and from Simon Says Stamp. Or, sorry. Oh my goodness. Stampers Anonymous. Alright, well, that was my entire birthday haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and sorry it's so long. I just wanted to show everything that I got, and maybe you guys can give me some ideas down in the comments on what I can actually utilize a lot of these things for, other than their basic uses. You know, what different ways, if you have these things, what different ways do you use them or whatnot. Alright, so I thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.